Reset. I don't think anyone will ready for this Oshi episode. Oshi has dropped his first episode. It felt like more of a movie with its 90-minute one time. And it has to be up there with some of the best first episodes of anime I've seen. If you want to call it the best first anime episode, I wouldn't mind. Everything that happened in those first 90 minutes had your eyes glued to your screen. And man, that ending is what got me and most of us. Still has me speechless. Now there's a lot of hype around this show right now, and honestly so deserved. Hell Paradise and Oshi are some of the most hype anime of 2023, but honestly, Oshi is the front runner for anime of the year. And thanks, I read all 115 chapters in like a day, which I can make a whole other video. For that, I can say it gets a lot better. The first episode of Oshi was a roller coaster. Despite the funny and comedic moments at the beginning, the show takes a much darker and more chaotic twist that really takes the show to the next level. Like when you first turn on the episode, it's like, whoa, this is 90 minutes long. The next thing you notice is the show looks amazing, and it feels like a typical idol anime. Then as the events unfold, the show becomes so much better, and you realize something truly unique is happening, and that full 90 minutes is a sense to convey the tale that the show wanted to tell. Now for me, all the show has to do for it to become the best new anime out right now is for the final episode to be even remotely as appealing as the first episode, which was amazing. There's not enough positive thing to say about this episode. And the aspect I really liked about this anime is it was something that could really go down in the entertainment business. The series does not hold back as poses the most disturbing aspects of the entertainment business, all under this disguised as charming anime. Even though the show features the good side of show business, there's a good dose of dirty and weird side. Under the pretty show we were all shown. And one thing I truly did love about my first impression of the show was, without a doubt, the characters. The characters in the show is less cliche and more one-dimensional than they intensely appear to be. I was definitely skeptical of how they were going to execute the premise of the show, as it did sound something weird seeing them before, but the characters really did shine and made me feel immersed in Oshi. Like the seemingly rather creepy doctor guru, who was way too much of the diehard fanboy vibe for that 16-year-old idol, did offer a pretty good reason for his Viking. And added that, with say darker film, so girl revealed I was answered by a young girl named Sachi, a person that he had friend a few years ago. Sachi admired I so much and desired to be famous just like her. However, her dream was short-lived since she died only 12 years of age. As time passed, girl found himself fond of I, and through fate decided to surprise him. He learned that his new patient was none other than I, a 16-year-old and 20 weeks pregnant. While with the desire to have a family that she never had made his heart sink, he started feeling a feeling of protectiveness towards her and her future family. And Guru then spent all of his time trying to help I get ready for the birth. However, on the night I was due to give birth, Guru was told down and equipped by a mysterious dude who was seemingly a big stalker for I. As Guru passed away, he had thoughts about both I and Sachi in his mind. Now AI gave birth to a baby at the hospital, a boy with blue eyes and a girl with ruby eyes. These two were none other than the reincarnations of Guru and Sachi, who both had their memories from their previous life. Now I wasn't sure how this concept would go down at first, and it seemed a little too obvious, but the way these characters interact with each other and the other characters totally blew me away. And it took this kind of crease, of course it was going to happen in storyline, and turned it into something truly amazing. In a way, I was so sucked into Ai's character. Ai's character felt so real, if that makes sense. Like, I just felt like she was not just a character on a screen. She was a real person where her whole thing's going on. And you can just connect to that. And that was my review of Oshi episode 1. I would go further into the story, but it contains heavy spoilers. Is that something I would continue? Let me know what you think of Oshi episode 1. This piece is looking mad good, but see y'all.